Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Keith. I like to think that I am a good receiver of feedback. A few weeks ago, a buddy of mine came to me and said, Keith, I enjoyed your review of the movie Spy, but if you wanted me to go and see it, you could have spared me all the other stuff and just told me that Jason Statham was in the movie, and then I would have gone. Ladies, Channing Tatum is in Magic Mike XXL, and for a good part of the movie, he's not wearing a shirt. Now, for those of you who are sticking around, let me tell you, this is a pretty entertaining movie. Now, the first Magic Mike rolled into theaters, I believe, about 3 years ago, and it was interesting. I remember more so the ladies behind us catcalling through the whole movie than anything else. The first part of the movie was somewhat entertaining, but the second half seemed to be all doom and gloom. And I'm thinking, okay, what's with this depressing stripper movie? What they did in this sequel was take all of that nonsense out and just focus on what this movie's really about, guys having a good time. Those guys include, of course, Channing Tatum, Adam Rodriguez, Matt Bomer, Joe Manganiello, and Kevin Nash. Can I just throw a shout out to Kevin Nash? As somebody who's grown up as a wrestling fan, I think it's hilarious to see Big Daddy Cool Diesel as a stripper. But it works. One of the things that I also liked about the sequel is that we got more backstory on the different characters. Now, I'm not an idiot. Most of the women that are going to be going to see this movie aren't going to be going for any sort of a backstory. But you're going to get surprised in this movie, because not only is the dancing and the eroticism entertaining, but you're going to get a surprise that you didn't get in the first one. Let's just say it's chocolate. You're going to get a nice chocolate surprise in this one, which I think is absolutely fantastic. One of the new characters in this movie, Jada Pinkett Smith, is absolutely fantastic and absolutely nails every scene that she's in. Twist, who a lot of you will know from, I think it's So You Think You Can Dance, or one of those dancing shows, is in the movie as well, and he's absolutely amazing in it. Listen, I'm never going to come and say that Channing Tatum is in line to win an Oscar, but he's an exceptional dancer, and he's great in this movie. Now, there are a lot of guys who are going to look at me right now, shaking their head and saying, Keith, what in the world? First you're doing these Bachelorette blogs, now you're going on about Magic Mike XXL. Get out of here. Let me tell you why every single guy should encourage his woman, his girlfriend, anybody close to him of the female persuasion to go and see this movie. It isn't to put her in a good mood. It's because sometime later on this year, you're going to want to play a video game. You're going to want to hang out with your boys. You're going to want to watch a football game. And she's going to come to you and she's going to say, I need you to do this. I need you to go here with me. We got to go run errands. We need to go to IKEA. And at that point, you're going to turn to her with your remote control in the hand. And you're going to look at her and you're going to smile. And you're going to say, Magic Mike. And then she'll be like, okay, get out of jail free card. This is a movie that was definitely made with the female persuasion in mind. But as a guy, I enjoyed it. I'm giving this movie a B-. Part of the movie that I didn't like was Amber Heard's character. I found that she was pretty much a carbon copy replacement of the female love interest from the last movie, but she didn't really offer anything. All the scenes that she was in with Channing Tatum, the dialogue, I found to be pretty boring, so I didn't really care for it. And the ending of this movie is extremely abrupt, and it just kind of cuts off. It's as if to say, okay, we're running out of tape, let's just end it now. Other than that, like I said, an enjoyable movie. It's not gonna be winning any huge awards, but the point of this movie is a nice distraction from a lot of the other summer blockbusters. This movie has GNO written all over it. Girls Night Out. And unlike the last GNO movie, 50 Shades of Grey, I don't think there's going to be as much complaining after this one. Ladies, let me know what you think. Guys, hope you're still talking to me. And remember, you want your ladies to go and see this movie. Get out of jail free cards are hard to come by. As always, you can reach out to me on CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier and WittyWhittier.com. Thanks so much for checking out this blog, and I'll see you at the movies.